Alright guys, there is a rising leak at the moment that a lot of people are talking about today that might definitely be fake, so take all of this with a grain of salt, but if true would be something absolutely crazy and unexpected. And we've got two people talking about this, one that shared the leak and claims to have connections, and the other person who's an actual Rockstar Games insider. Let's get into it guys, and if you like the gaming news, as always make sure to drop a like and let's begin. First off, in late 2019, according to an ex-Rockstar developer who had recently left the company, the studio had multiple games in development, meaning they still do right now since nothing new has been announced. The news that the Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption developer is working on at least two new games comes from a former Rockstar India employee, which I can't pronounce the name of since it is a bit too difficult for me. For those that didn't know, Rockstar Games India was founded a bit more than 3 years ago, which means it is a completely new studio ready to work on new projects. Now guys, remember Rockstar India for later in the video. At the moment, Rockstar has a lot on its plate, even without new games in development, if we're to talk about Red Dead Online or Grand Theft Auto Online. But rumors over the past year have suggested that two specific games are in development, and this leak I'm gonna talk about further backs up those theories. We've also had reports in early 2020 that Take-Two, the parent company of Rockstar Games, is pressuring Rockstar itself to release their games at a faster rate, considering the recent years have been quite slow in terms of new game releases from the company. Yes, quality over quantity is much better, but one game every 7 years might be a bit too low for the company, and it's understandable. Again, take all of what I'm gonna say with a grain of salt. Recent reports indicate that Grand Theft Auto 6 is years away, so fans are at a loss for what could be next, and this new leak is saying the same thing. Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't the next game from Rockstar. If true, it seems Rockstar Games will be announcing a complete Red Dead Redemption remake, not remaster, remake, this year, with it set to release in Q1 or Q2 of 2021. The post, like many real or fake leaks, originates on 4chan, so that doesn't say much for the leaker's credibility. But a lot of things actually have been proven true on this website, so we never know. According to this leaker on 4chan, Red Dead Redemption 1 Remake is completely remade using the new Red Dead Redemption 2's engine. If real, this could be something huge and I'd definitely be hyped for that. I myself hasn't played the whole story of the first game, so I would be happy to see this. The remake will reportedly feature enhanced game mechanism, like better fishing and hunting, and the overall hunting elements, as well as new missions, just like remakes normally do, with Resident Evil 2 for example. This could be an interesting way to at least mention the main character of the second game, Arthur Morgan, as both John Marston and him were really good friends in the second one. That's not the only thing this leaker says about the remake. According to him, a few of the original voice actors have been brought back for this, including John Marston's voice actor, Rob Whithoff. The leaker says the announcement will be sometime soon, with a release currently scheduled for early 2021, either early 2021 or a bit later in spring. It's reportedly in development for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X. It is also mentioned that a Mexico expansion for Red Dead Online could be in the works, in honor of the remake and to make it collide with the announcement to generate some excitement. When the leaker was asked if it were basically DLC for Red Dead Redemption 2, he denied it, saying it is a standalone full remake that will cost around $40. It'll even include Undead Nightmare and is being worked on by, get this, Rockstar India, which I talked about at the beginning of the video. This new studio, founded more than 3 years ago, has been reportedly working on this remake since its foundation. It's also colliding with the ex-developer saying the studio has multiple games in development. We could be onto something here, hopefully. I love when we can find tidbits of hint like this and be closer to reality than ever, but it can still be fake, so don't get all your hopes up. Finally, the leaker also mentions it's in the late stages of development, so if true, all of this lines up with where a remake like this would be. He stated Grand Theft Auto 6 is nowhere near to be announced right now, and it isn't Rockstar's next game. Now, if this Red Dead Redemption remake is actually true, it would be a perfect way to get the new fans' attention and get them ready for a third game whenever it gets announced. In the world we live in right now, video game remakes have become a part of the everyday life of gamers. It's really nothing new. With the popularity and financial success of games like Resident Evil 2 Remake, this paved the way for other game developers to do it themselves. It's very easy money, and for some, it's doing fan service, so it is a win-win situation. I don't think every old game should get a remake, but if it is to fit a continuation of a story or an announcement of a new game, then I'm okay with it. Perfect example is the Mafia 1 remake that is releasing in August. No one really asked for it, but when it was announced, everyone freaked out, and in a good way. The game is being created in a brand new engine and will get even more people excited for Mafia 4, rumored to be in Las Vegas. Now, with the Red Dead Redemption 1 remake, if Rockstar Games is planning for some kind of trilogy, remaking the first one and on next generation consoles is a perfect idea. I never thought about this, but it does fit in. The second game is before the first one, so playing an updated and much more alive version of the original is something I never knew I wanted. I'm 100% interested in it. Now, this leak doesn't mention the first Red Dead Online being in the works, but my bet is it is not, since the new Red Dead Online is something that will be there for years and could probably be what we get to play in a new Red Dead Redemption game. What companies like to do now is a live service, meaning they always update their game, and even their graphic engine, so it never stops being played. We'll have to see for that. Let me know what you all think of this, and if you're up for a remake of the first one. As always, drop a like on this video for more gaming news, and subscribe to stay tuned. Thanks to Jigglyboy and I Am Legend for being a master member on the channel. You can become a survivor member for 99 cents only. It'll help me and the channel as a whole. Thanks for watching.